Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So guys, we are answering your questions. So this is a common subscriber question that we've gotten over the years. And it is, if everyone is me pushed out, am I to blame for all the trauma that's happened in my life? Well, the answer is no. And we are going to talk about why that is so, even though everyone is you pushed out, because I know that's not making sense to people right now, but we are going to cover that. Now, guys, we are answering subscribers' questions. So if you would like your question answered for sure, email it into us. The email is in the description. And you can always comment under any of your favorite coaches' videos, any video idea topics, and we will send them off to your favorite coach, okay? And just before we dive into this, guys, we do have a free course, How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast, because I know there's a lot of new subscribers to the channel right now. So that course, I created it. It's going to help you build your mental diet. Okay. So we're not saying, hey, look for your blocks and you've got blocks and go down this big tunnel of thinking you have blocks. It's basically going to explain, that your thoughts are either going to allow you to get what you want or they're going to block you. And so it's going to help you create a great mental diet. Okay. I never say go out and look for your blocks, right? You can always intend, I have 0 blocks to resistance, but you do need to watch your thoughts, because at any given moment, let's say, for instance, you want to manifest Jerry to like you and you think, oh, Jerry doesn't like me. Boom, you've just blocked yourself. But as soon as you go, no, that's not true. Of course he likes me. Boom, you've just unblocked yourself. Okay. So it's as simple as that. Okay. So the course is free and the link is in the description, as well as my course, How to Create the Relationship You Love, is on sale right now. Those are the techniques I use to manifest my marriage, as well as you have lots of clients that have gone from friends with benefits to a committed relationship using that course. Link is in the description. It's on sale right now. So guys, let's dive into this question, okay? So how can you say that everyone is you pushed out, but yet you're not responsible for creating things in your life, okay? Well, first of all, let's start with this, okay? Childhood trauma, okay? Are you responsible for creating that? No, children are innocent, okay? So the first thing that I honestly believe is that, there is a point in your time where you're unconsciously creating, that you're not a conscious creator yet, okay? So anything that you created unconsciously, 100% not your fault. You're not responsible, okay? You didn't know what you're doing. You're innocent, okay? Don't blame yourself. Nobody else is, okay? Now, let's move on to when you're actually aware of consciously creating. Are you to blame then? No, again, no. You are never to blame in any of these circumstances, okay? Because everyone is you pushed out is not a blaming tool, okay? So everyone as you pushed out is basically how the mechanism of how you manifest and how you create in your world, okay? So let's look at it from this point of view, okay? So let's go with some childhood trauma here, okay? Let's do abandonment issues, okay? So for instance, you have Jerry, he's your dad, and he abandons you, okay? And then of course, any victim was gonna say, well, why me? Why me? Why did he abandon me? What's wrong with me? Why wasn't I good enough, okay? That's victim mode, okay? So when you shift from victim mode, okay, into basically looking at it and saying, no, Jerry's the one with problems. He's the one that, left his family, okay? He's the one with issues, not me. I'm perfect, whole, and complete. Boom, okay? There you go, right? Done deal, okay? You don't blame yourself. You should never blame yourself for anything, okay? Everyone is you pushed out, okay? Just means that any of your thoughts and assumptions are going to go out into your reality, okay? But doesn't mean that you are allowed to start blaming yourself, okay? And it doesn't mean that this is victim blaming, okay? Because whether you know about everyone as you pushed out or not, you need to hold other people accountable for what they've done and to change your assumption about them, okay? So for instance, let's go back to the abandonment issue. We say, okay, well, you know what? Everyone, my dad, I loved him and he abandoned me and I don't know why. Everyone I love abandons me. Now, all of a sudden, you've created that to be the pattern that's going to happen in your life. So you're going to see that in your relationships going forward. But when you actually stand back and go, wait, no, I'm perfect, whole, and complete. Okay. Oh, wait, my dad abandoned me. Oh, because he has issues. He didn't know how to handle being a parent. Okay, boom. Now, all of a sudden, you're no longer creating that for yourself, okay? And then you turn around and then you say, well, you know what? I intend that Jerry gets the help he needs and he learns how to be a parent and to be responsible in his relationships. Boom, done deal, okay? So everyone as you pushed out, it's just a mechanism, you know, of how you manifest things, okay? It's not a tool to blame yourself, okay? So, you know, I've manifested things that I don't like while I've been a conscious creator. Oh, absolutely terrible. Do I blame myself? No, I forgive myself. Forgive yourself, okay? But, you know, you still got to hold the other people responsible, okay, in your mind, okay? And then change your story about them. So here's an example, okay? You're the director of a play, okay, and that everyone's you pushed out, so everybody in your play is the actors on the stage, okay? Now all of a sudden one of the actors isn't saying their lines right, okay, and they're not speaking loud enough and not with enough, you know, emotion, okay? Do you sit there and blame yourself? Oh, you know what, I'm the director, it's all my fault, everyone's me pushed out, I've manifested this, I've, you know, created this, you know, I need to change my story, it's my problem. Well, yeah, you do need to change your story, but you know, you focus on the actor. Okay, I intend this actor says it with more, you know, emotion. They say it with more gusto, you know. So it's about taking a look at what's in your reality, okay, and you hold whatever's in your reality accountable, okay. So somebody, you know, disrespects you. It's like, okay, well, you don't like that. That's fine. You created it, sure, but are you a doormat? Are you to blame? No. You turn around and say, okay, I intend that person starts treating me with respect. Done deal, right? So, you know, this everyone is you pushed out thing and everyone's a mirror of you isn't meant to be a tool to victim blame people or to make you feel like you're at fault, okay? You still very much have to take the stance, okay, that, you know, that you're whole and complete and perfect, okay? And if somebody shows up and you don't like the way you're showing up, to change your assumptions about them, to change your story about them, that's fine. That's it. Just take responsibility, but don't blame yourself and be a victim over it, okay? That's not what this information is meant to do, okay? So even if you take away, you know, basically the information of everyone as you pushed out and you just want to create yourself a better life, you just need to change your story, your assumption about people, okay? You know, at the end of the day, you know, a big part, you know, of being a victim is blaming yourself, okay? Victims do that. Why me? What did I do wrong? Why did they do that to me? But when you actually shift it and go, wait a minute, that person's the one that had the problem. That's the person that did wrong, okay? And that's fine, even with everyone as you pushed out, and then you shift it, you know, so that person is going to say sorry. That person, you know, is going to start treating you with respect. That person's going to start making me a priority, okay? So if you're going to spend time blaming yourself for these things, right, it's time that could be better spent actually changing your story about the person, which is what this information is meant to do, is to empower you, okay? But, you know, if you're already seeing yourself as a victim and you've got the victim colored glasses on, any information you hear, you're going to filter it that way, okay? So right now, everybody, you know, self-concept, I'm a winner. I'm never a victim. I'm never in victim mode. I'm always in creator mode where I take responsibility for what shows up, not blame, okay? Responsibility, you know that you're empowered now. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I've created and manifested things, even as a conscious creator, that I've been like, really, you know, and it's, okay, it's like, it's whatever. Just forgive yourself, move on, okay? You know, so in short, you know, are kids irresponsible? You know, no, kids are innocent, okay? Anything you did that you weren't consciously creating and you weren't aware of this, that's a write-off. That's not your fault. None of it's your fault. And even now, you know, if you've created, you know, someone to do wrong or treat you badly, it's not your fault, okay? You can change your story. You can change their story, okay? I'm perfect, whole, and complete. Ooh, I've manifested this experience or this person to treat me this way. I'm going to change it, and this is what I'm going to change it to, okay? I intend that helps each and every single one of you guys. And yeah, again, you have any questions, email them in, comment them. We'd love to help you and answer them. Yeah, anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.